So this is the full scene setup. I'm using the Revolted Catwoman. As you can see, it looks amazing. The weathering paint really brings a lot to the realism of the diorama. Once you put it all together, it looks great. So this is what the Moto King street diorama scene looks like. Got a total of 3 pieces that I joined here together. It's a diorama piece that's modular, so you can have as many as you want. So I purchased a total of 6. This is the unpainted stock out of the box, and this is what it looks like. And this is the repainted version that I did. And all the weathering that you see here was created with the Rustmaster weathering paint. Let's get started. The first step is going to be using the Rustmaster orange. I'm going to be using there's 2 kits. I'm going to be using the orange one for this one. So first we're going to start with step 1, which is to hit the spots that you want more rust to be dominant. And so we're going to do that first. All right, so there's 2 ways that's recommended to apply the paint. And one of them is using a sponge, or the other one is a craft brush. I'm going to start with the sponge, and we start with the Rustmaster orange. So the reason for the sponge and the brush is because we're trying to mimic the corrosion that rust creates. That's pretty good. All right, so I'll stop there. And now we're gonna go with the Rustmaster brown. And I'm gonna go over all the sections that I just did, but I'm not gonna completely 100% cover it. It's like a slight 50% coverage of the sections that I just touched. And now we're gonna move to the spray portion of the step process, and we're gonna go with the Rustmaster 3, and we're just gonna spray it. Make sure you shake it well. All right, and after this step, you're just gonna let it dry. You can use a hair dryer. I would not recommend using a heat gun because that'll be too intense. Use a hair dryer, preferably on cold mode, not on heat. We're just gonna come back and see what it looks like after it's dry. Okay, so it is pretty much dry. There's still a little bit of a spot there. It's still a little wet. That's okay. We're not going to worry about that one too much. So that was step 3. Now we're going to go to step 4 of the spray process. And then we spray it. And so if you do overspray in sections like this, you can always use a napkin or a paper towel and just kind of absorb that. That's fine. All right, so now we're gonna do the same thing. Again, this is the final step of the process. We're gonna let it sit there and just dry. All right, guys, well, there it is. This is what it looks like fully dry. So if you notice, the overspray parts where I accidentally got more on the edges, how good that looks. It's mimicking what an actual sewer cover will do out in the road, and a lot of that rust bleeds into parts of the road, and that's what it did here. That wasn't the intention, but that's what it does. So very important that you don't skip the steps and that you allow the steps to work the way they were designed. So Rustmaster, again, great product, and if you're interested in purchasing that, you can check out the link on my page. Thank you so much for checking this out. One more thing, there's a video that I'm going to be sharing soon. This has been a request that I've gotten a lot, is, hey, how do you create that deep corrosion? Currently, Rustmaster does not sell any kind of product that you add to this to create that corrosion, but there is a way to do that with their existing paints. That's more of an advanced technique, and I'll be sharing that soon, so be on the lookout for that video. Thank you again for checking it out, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.